As you could see in the title and the thumbnail of the video, today you will see how I made a functional Springlock suit faithful to those seen in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. But why I'm doing this? Not to see if it's possible, since there are several channels that are doing exactly the same thing like Technofur, Smith Robotics and several more videos on internet. I do this as a hobby and because unlike other creators, I'm poor, or well, middle class, but I'm interested in see if I can build something like this with what I can afford. But why does the title and thumbnail say version 2.0? Well, because previously I made a cosplay of a mix of Springtrap and Springbonnie, but it was just a 3D printed costume covered in fabric. Unlike this one that is made with other materials and Springlock mechanism. Now that there is much more information about how the animatronics and Springlock suits are made in FNAF. Like FNAF Into the Pit, where we can see how the structure of animatronic is like. And FNAF Secret of the Mimic, when we can finally see a working Springlock suit in a game. Now with this new information, I decided to try creating a Springlock suit myself, as an improvement on the previous one. That being said, enjoy the video. Before going to the video of how I made the new costume, here's the old one. It's just a cosplay of a Whithered Springbonnie that I 3D printed using a model of a Springtrap that I found on internet. When I printed it, I just changed a few parts, modified them to make it look a little bit less damaged. The first thing I did was take a piece of cardboard and cut it into strips. While I was doing this, one of my cats decided to show up, so say hello to him. Once I had the strips, I started to form the internal structure of the suit, which consists of two parts, the back and the front. In this way, the suit can be opened in the front as in FNAF Secret of the Mimic, and it's also an easy way to put on the suit. Once I had the frame, I painted it silver to give it the metallic look of the interior of the suit seen in the game. After this, I took a large sheet of 1 cm thick EVA foam and cut it to the shape of the torso frame. Then I painted black the part that would be visible through the silver frame. After that, I covered it with a mustard colored fleece, so it will have the color of Springbonnie. To build the structure, I took a thick, furry hoodie and put some cushions inside it, along with my pillow, which is no longer inside because, well, I have to sleep. And once the hoodie was stuffed, I used it as a fake mannequin to build the inner shell of the torso. And here's the suit. Like I said, so far I only built the torso. It's made out of foam covered in fabric, the bow is another type of fabric, and the buttons are 3D printed. Here's a view of the inside. That side is not glued yet because I need to put the Springlock on it. There is one. The one on this side is still missing, but I have it right here. But I need to put it together because I still need to paint it, but it works. It hits hard. Here's another kind of Springlock to hold the other parts of the endo. It works like this. This type of Springlock is going to be here, around the circle that surrounds the arm. There will be around 102 or 104 of these along the suit. The suit opens here with some magnets. Here they are. It's inspired by the one seen in FNAF Secret of the Mimic. It can barely hold its own weight now. When it was just cardboard it held well, but the foam made it weigh more than I thought, so I'll have to put some reinforcements in some parts. Possibly one on the back, a couple around here, and a couple more around here, where the magnet is, since this cardboard is quite flimsy. And here's the Springlock. It has two supports to prevent them from firing. There goes one. And there goes the other two. This part can be moved back to make it easier to get into the suit. Here's a video of me wearing the suit so you can get an idea of how big the torso is. I'm 5.9, so the torso is quite big. By the way, the mask I'm wearing is not the one that the final suit will have, but a replica of the one seen in the movie, the first one, since the second one hasn't come out yet. Also, I have to clarify that the suit is safe. I have dropped it several times and I have shaken it. Even the cat that I showed you before got inside and nothing happened. And I'm a slim person, so when I put the suit, my body doesn't touch the spring locks and they keep sticking to their place without any risks of coming loose, and even if they did, nothing will happen since they are not strong to hurt me. Thanks for watching the video. In the description I'll put links to the 3D models I used for the spring locks and the buttons. I also remind you to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. That way I can know that you like this project and I can motivate myself to move faster into the next parts of the body and also post quicker the next videos. By the way, the next part will be the arm, and well, I'll upload photos and shots of the suit's progress as well as small updates on the parts that already have their respective videos. I must also say that this video is obviously to celebrate the 11 years of FNAF, and I know I'm late since it was August 8th, but building something like this takes time and I have been really busy. Well, that being said, I say goodbye. See you in the next video.